I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Ward. He'll complete this one. Lukaku.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go now. Bronco 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Read alert. Steady.
They run again with Peterson.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
In motion comes the tight end left. Up the middle, it's Peterson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
You look at this Arizona defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
As he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Ward. Here's a screen to Powell. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years about screaming out, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a give to Peterson running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Temple. Out on the right, this is Cruz. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
The 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Temple.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Romeo Doubs,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. shreds him with a stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ready? 68.
They run again on first down. Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw, here's Ward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Ward. Throw left side, complete. That's Peterson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Touchdown!
Trey McBride
From 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McPherson on for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They go for first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the 6.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go. Push. 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Please, go.
Throwing is Ward. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, Peterson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Ward. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On the ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
17. Titans 14. Joey Slye to kick
A
off
field goal the
Tennessee.
difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the run.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Ward now, throwing to start the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for a Cardinals touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Moore. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Track him, 60!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Back to throw. Moore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks are just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
For the Tennessee field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Slye able to put this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Looking to throw. Temple. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Go! Ready?
On 1st down, it's Benson.
There, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. 18, tie it in. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the option from Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 6, go street. Hurt. Drop 60, drop 60. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Temple. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey McBride,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
45, Titans 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And we're going out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Ward now working out of the gun.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18, 5 in.
In motion, the tight end.
Now Ward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down to the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Titans 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, 5 in. 19 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always talk.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
And they take a knee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second and 11. It's complete to Cruz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw. Temple. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Come up, go street! 60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 8 Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you...
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides. and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from the Sunshine State. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Gun on red.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And he's out of bounds up